cried out for a hero. She was Xena, a mighty princess forged in the heat of battle. The power, the passion, the danger. Her courage will change the world. In a time of ancient gods, warlords, and kings, a land in turmoil cried out for a hero. She was Xena, a mighty princess forged.
When you meet a man who is such a safe bet and so secure, submission is a natural consequence. Now, if you refuse to do that because you don't see, like, it just goes against everything, the narrative you've been taught, you're depriving yourself of a really beautiful relationship. I'm not saying submit to every man, but a good man who cares about your well-being, you'd be a fool not to submit to him. You'd be a fool to argue with him. You'd be missing out on a great connection simply because you want to maintain your independence, but independence is overrated.
I love the song, you know. I swear I love the song. I'm going to play it again. Oh my God, look, my ride or die. Pretty in pink. Pleasant good night, my sister. I hope your mommy and your sister looking on tonight, eh, Pinks? Joyce Williams, pleasant good night. Well, let's tap the screen, share the live. Show me some love now. They love Maggie. Maggie! Pleasant good night, darling. We will talk that on Monday. Trini boy. I tell you, you must come up in the live, you know, yeah, just play shy, no, it's not the time to play shy, you know. Do, darling, I feel it and break away. I'm in a party mood. Do, darling, I feel it and break away. Only I'm feeling mellow tonight. Good morning. Well, let's tap the screen, share the live. Tonight I up in my feelings, you know. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Welcome to the Bacchanal Saturday program. We're talking about man and woman issues. But tonight is a twist. Okay. Do your thing, darling. I'm waiting for the live to build up and then I will share it on my end. I'm feeling to wine and break away. I'm in a party mood. Hey, to wine and break away. I'm waiting for the live to build, you know. I know already I disappointed Ole yesterday, you know. So Ole probably have me, you know. Let my Jason next darling person. Good night, honey. I want you to come and join me tonight, Jason. Tonight is a twist. Angela Joseph, pleasant good night, honey. Welcome. Jason, I want you to join me tonight. You see, you're battling whole week. So now is the time for me to relax and talk a little, you know, something outside the box. Things to relax the mind. Tap the screen, people. Share the live, okay? Hi, Trinity. My ride or die, darling. Right. I still want you to share the live. Okay, guys? Share the live. Tap the screen. Tap the live, share the screen. I ain't see Paul at all. Paul the shy away from this, you know. I ain't see Chatter and I ain't see Megatron at all tonight. Chatter, where you, boy? You sound like you're a little lover boy on that low, you know, Chatter. Where Chatter? Trinity, where Chatter? Let me share the live on my end. Come now, do, darling, I'm feeling to wine and break away. In a party mood. Tap the screen, guys, and share the live. Party mood. When you tap the screen, share the live. I'm going to share the live to a lot of people. Hold on. So when I share the live, there's a course. The topic for tonight is for better or for worse. We have about 3 or 4 topics. We're talking about when you're in a relationship. What are some of the things you will do for your partner? What are some of the things you will tolerate? Right, so let me continue to share the live. This song is my anthem for tonight. Because you know why, guys? It's groovy. It's real groovy, it's nice, it's sexy, it's hot. You understand? And I love it. You understand? So let me share the live a little bit. Okay, hold on, guys. Mr. Hayden, thank you. Feeling to wine and break away. No, don't be shy to come up in the box, eh? It's about time all they come out of that shy zone. Tonight is not about politics. We are here to relax. Hey, my boy Chatter, reach. No, not Chatter. Oh, like I seen things. Oh, yes, Chatter, my darling, you reach. me hear some of all your suggestions. Get them now. Pretty all yourself in a party and all enjoying all yourself and you know. Hi Kitty. I don't know if you have the strength tonight to come up because I know you just be jamming hard every day. Tonight's topic is for better or for worse. What are some of the things you will do in a relationship? Darling, I'm feeling to wine and break it. Mute your mic when you come up, everybody. Till the morning. Tonight is just our cool vibes. Welcome to the Bacchanal Saturday program, guys. I'm your host for tonight, Candice Edwards. Welcome to everybody on TikTok and also on YouTube. So tonight's topic is for better or for worse. Right? If you're in a relationship, let's just say, and you happen to find out, and this is a male or female, that let me say your wife had a fling, and she happened to get pregnant outside. She happened to get pregnant, actually. But you know, you cannot, as a man, you cannot make children. Your sperms is not producing. And here it is that she's pregnant. But here what you love this woman, oh God, the woman washing, she cooking, she's a provider, she helping, she doing everything. No, I mean to say the gun working, you know, but you cannot produce. Your eggs is either is lazy swimmers, is either your eggs not fertile, and lo and behold, a day she come home. Now, mind you, she doesn't know that, She doesn't know that you cannot have children. And lo and behold, she come home and say she's pregnant. What you gonna do? Because just remember, it's for better or for worse. Let me hear all your comments in the comment section. And I want to hear my people on YouTube. I tell you later tonight, this is not about politics. We're relaxing and we're enjoying ourselves. Okay, guys? So let me hear some of the comments. Let me hear some of the things that you all will do. Either or they go leave the woman, or they go stay, or they go try to make it work. Let me hear. And don't be afraid to come up in the box and make a suggestion and say something. Right? Hey, Paul Rich. Paul, rather late than never. Ole, let me apologize for coming on late tonight, All right. Angela Joseph said she will leave. But Angela, mute your mic, honey. Mute your mic, Paul. Right. Angela, but what if you can't make children? Something we say, you know. Margaret said that is a question. Mark's a way to think long and hard. What Keston Sinet say, I live in, take that hurt and shame that life with regrets and live. Shame than live, with regrets. No, sometimes here what's going on, All right. Let me hear from Oli again. Let me hear from somebody in the up in the box. Chatter, let me hear from you. Chatter. Going once, going twice. Trinity, let me hear what is your contribution to that. Let me Trinity, Kitty. Kitty, let me hear what is your contribution to that. Kitty?
Well, in my case, all you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, honey.
You hear me?
Yes, baby, we hear you.
Well, you know, I went through something similar like that. So you don't know we done. But then I know, I don't care even if I can't make a child, we could adopt. But I have plenty of children at one homes we could adopt. That is too much embarrassment to really face, and That's a lot of trauma. That's too much, you know. And I remember the
Yeah.
person lying to you, especially if you already know you cannot make children, and the person watching you and telling you, hey, you know, so and so is the case. Let me be real. And you know you can't make children. Look how this person come and just lie to you comfortable, just watching them lying comfortable like that. That alone going and turn me off. You know that kind of way? I mean, if they come out honestly, and say I'm pregnant for, like, you know, a woman come out and tell a man I'm pregnant for somebody and the child is not yours and it was a mistake, was that different? But not coming to watch man say that the person are pregnant, kind of saying that is the person child, and the person now knowing, wait, nobody can make children in my family. We have a problem with, you know, I've been with plenty other women, and that alone could turn you off from Candice being with a liar, you know, and a dread liar too.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Hayden, let me hear your contribution towards that.
Good night, Miss Warrior Princess. I don't know, man.
Pleasant good night.
I know where to start. I really don't know how to start this one. This one is a good one. But
Yes.
what I think is that we all make mistakes in life. We all do things that we regret. As a human being, we must know how to forgive one another, to reconcile the situation, look at the situation carefully and reassess it. Women make mistakes, men make mistakes. We do things that we are not happy about, we are not proud of. So I think it's more that we sit down and discuss about it, reassess the whole thing, and talk it through. That's it.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you really love the man, right? He's talking from the man's perspective. If you really love the man and he gone outside and do that, you understand? And matter of fact, you cannot bring forth a child, right? And the fact that let me say you don't want to adopt, so and he really loves children, he wants children, and he happens to go outside and make a mistake. But the man making sure he's a proper home provider, you don't want for nothing. As a woman, what you're going to do is either you're staying, you're leaving, you understand? Because remember, the woman outside, she knows for a fact here what's going on. You can't make nothing. So she decided to give him a child. But he loved the child. He make a mistake, but he loves you. So as a woman with sense, I would think about it long and hard. And it's something I would think about it long and hard. Normally, as a person, I don't take shit. But if my man loves me and he's making sure and taking care of me, and you know he decide whatever going on, again, I really cheated, and I didn't expect this to happen. It will take me well days, well months. I will need a lot of counseling, and I will be praying plenty. But I the type of woman, I will say, okay, bring that child home. And when you bring that child home, I will scrutinize the child. I will grow a bond with the child, and I'm not even my man. You know why some of these women are homewreckers? Some of these women, she seen the lifestyle you live in, and here what going on. She want that, so here what going on. She can't breed, and will breed for him. Angela Joseph, come up in the box now, darling. I find out all the other come up parallel 20 minutes. Come down. Angela said, well, you are telling my story. I'm not leaving my husband. Nah. He cheated me good. We have history together. We built a beautiful home. We're doing business together. So you want me to just mash up my home because you decide here what's going on. You see an opportunity and you want to roll in? Well, no, bitch. I stay with my husband. Let the child come home. I will cuss him every night. We go fight every night in the bedroom. But outside there, I will bite my grand and I will learn to deal with it. You understand? Mr. Hayden and everybody in the comment section, yeah, I will learn to live with it. Yeah, I'm mashing up my home. Yeah, I ain't leaving.
I understand Kitty, you know. I understand Kitty very well. Kitty's a no-nonsense girl.
Not
Understand,
me.
share going through that.
I'm not saying. Let me tell you this. Treating me nice is being loyal to me. I loyal to God and I give God a loyalty. So when you coming with me, I giving you that loyalty. You have to give me my loyalty. You have to give me my respect. And if it's that, I don't. You could be driving Benz. You could be Benzes. You could be rolling what? Dog, money not making me do one because if you was so treating you good, I thought that's no mistake. You let your feelings get in control of yourself, so you're not a man. You're still a boy in a man body. You understand? Because if you're a man and you see her ass swing by and you get horny, like a woman who does go in the gym, sweating, feeling nice, the gym instructor her body nice, and you come home, you go and you give it to your husband. And that is the order. But people just not faithful and loyal, and we start to accept less than what we really truly deserve, because you don't deserve because somebody have money and think for this person to see you went outside there and you do that. I don't know, mistake. A child is not a mistake. That whole human being, you understand? That whole human being, you have to deal with your mentals now, knowing the child ain't do nothing wrong, but that child around you, you can't make a child, remember that. You overs. And this woman on the outside, she intention, she don't get in your home. She always go in and be a problem in your home. So me, partner, I will start back. Let me build from and reach back where I have to reach. God don't let nobody suffer out in life. Once is a good one, good things are suffered for you. But me ain't making no man feel, no human being feel that you could rank on me, you could shit on me, and then I go wipe off this shit and spray perfume and somebody ain't seen this shit still there. Not me, pa. I bet most time people do that, I say, my mother doesn't say being arrogant. No, I just say I have a low self-esteem.
Yeah, but Kitty, let
We
me
can
ask you a
adopt. It's
question.
a
What if
real
it's the other
children.
way?
In homes, I work in children. Woman thing with children, kneel down and praying in the night with the sisters and them for people to be able to come and adopt them. They don't know when word.
Yeah, but what if it's the other? What if it's the other way around? Your husband cannot make your husband can't
If it's
make
the what?
children, right? And if it's the other way around, your husband can make,
I didn't hear you.
right?
Come
But
again?
you went
If it's the other
outside,
way around?
right? And you went outside and you bleed. Kitty, hear what? Come off the light and come back on. Something wrong with your
Nah.
life.
Nah, well, I can't. I be in real. Well, then,
I don't know what's going on with
yeah.
your mic,
All right.
Kitty. Kitty, all over the place. Come off and come back on. Yeah, guys. What if it's the other way around? Your husband cannot conceive. He are lazy swimmers. He swimmers and them. It's not effective. All right. So Trinity, you heard the topic for the night, right? For better or for worse, right? And if you have, let me say, you're living in a house with your husband, right? And you cannot bring forth a child, but your husband loves children. He wants a family. And he happened to go outside and breed a smallie. And then you get to find out. Now, mind you, before you open your mouth, because you know it's a storm. Mind you, you and your husband was living good. You have a good life. He taking care of you. You're eating the best. You're drinking the best. You're wearing the best. You're drinking the best. You're wearing the best. Or they have businesses together. Would you leave him because of that? Or would you stand up as a woman and say, hey, what's going on? I know he F up. He went outside on the relationship, but here we're going to bring that child home. Because you know it have greedy women with long eye, they're watching what you have, and he must tell she and that is sweetness there, what child. And my wife can't breathe. And she took 2-3 holes in the condom and said, hey, the wife can't breathe. Well, I bolted out from the time she hear I pregnant, she go want to ride because she's studying what you have at home. That woman, the honor woman different, you know. They just sit down and plan for you, you know. You understand? And the fact that the man would have loved that child so much, he's in love with the idea of having a child, and you telling yourself as the outside snack, if I give my child, I will hold on to him. And wifey decide, hey, children don't keep man, I love my husband, I'm not leaving him. What would you do? Would you leave your husband and throw away everything that you would have built? Or would you stay and tell him, here what's going on? I will cuss you, we go fight within the bedroom or inside the house, but outside there, we'll move as a happy couple, bring that child home. What is your thoughts on that, Trinity?
Honestly, I would stay, but he can't bring that child home. Wherever you catch your cold, go and blow your nose. That child can come in my house.
Right.
I don't care if the mother has something important to do when you have the baby. Say, don't bring that child in my house.
But remember, you can't breed in a Trinity. Remember, you can't breed. You cannot make. Remember, you can't make, and he want an heir.
He get the air.
All right.
He get the air, but that air can come in my place.
All right. Let me say he can't breed, and you happen to go outside and with your little side snack. Same opportunity. You have money. You had this. You had that. And he can't breed. And you go outside now and you meet your little man and you happen to choke say and you get catch. Didn't you expect him? And he can't breed. And you go outside now and you... Trinity, I don't know what's going on with your connection with me tonight, dear. I mean, Kitty. Right? Let me say he can't breed, but you could conceive. Right? He's the problem. And you happen to go outside and get pregnant for the outside man. And let me say, they have all this together. A house, businesses, cars, or they build a life, a proper life together. You would want him to... How you would deal with a situation like that? You understand? Let me say... Well, okay. And
I
just
answer that is up to him. But for me, I will straight up tell him, I will say, I make a mistake, and if it choose to accept it, they can accept it. If you don't want to, I can respect that. And we'll see how it play off from there. But with me, and if it was the other way around, according to how my life going, I go stay, you go just get different treatment, and that child can come in my place. And that child stay with his mother.
Yep. Yeah, but if listen to me, if one of the requirements from him is for you to get to know the child. Because remember, women just plan and plot to mash up your living, you know. What if he just went outside there once and make that mistake? Let me hear I want to hear from a man. Mr. Paul saying, let me hear your opinion on that. Paul? Going once, going twice, going 3 times, Paul?
Yeah, good night.
Good night. You heard the topic?
Yeah, but if a man and go together an outside child, if his wife will come back, his wife will accept it.
Paul, hear me. Paul, move away from the noise. I am hearing whatever the noise in the background.
Yeah. That's how outside. That's all.
Yeah, you need to move away from that. So by the time you organizing yourself, I will moving on to Megatron. Megatron, darling, come now, darling.
Good night.
Present, good night.
Good night to everybody, to yourself first and foremost, Kitty, Trinity, Paul, Glenroy, Mr. Hayden, everybody on the TikTok, everybody on Facebook, YouTube, however I go in, everybody good night. Right, let me get on to business.
Good night, boy.
Paul, hold on.
In that situation, I think before you all even think about getting married and you know you're going to be with somebody, they should have a conversation if they be able to conceive or if they were a family. I think lack of communication is what does end things. If you step outside, that fault is totally yours because you had a right to talk to your partner about it first, where if she was okay, because you know, have couples who one will can conceive a child, which is more the female, will go to a surrogate. Like put it like that. You know, there are surrogates. But if a man steps out of his marriage without lack of communication or consultation with his wife and goes down that road, I do expect the wife to forgive him. I do expect the wife to forgive him. I don't expect that because I think we are big, we are adults. A conversation had to be had. And as I say, before going forward into marriage, family life is a conversation that must have. How much kids you might want, if you want any, if you're fertile enough, you check your eggs, the men check your sperm, see what's going on. If it is you realize along the line you cannot filter on, you all have to sit down and talk about whether thinking along the lines of adopting kids. Because there are people I know who adopt a child or two and they was comfortable with it, you know. Because there was communication and transparency. You see, that is what's happening. There's no communication. As a man with a woman, and you can't expect it. You can't tell me you get married to a woman and you don't know she can't have kids. You must know that from the beginning of the show. You must have an idea what you're dealing with. You understand? You must have an idea the person you want to be married to. That conversation must be able to have, hey, I'm not able to have kids, you know, but would you still want to be in a relationship with me? And it's up to you as a man to figure out if you want to move forward with that, yes or no. Men, don't waste the woman and them time. Now, if all you know, all with a woman and she can have kids and all they say, no, they're okay with it, but all they want to go out there and jam somebody else and have kids, you're wasting time. Men, stop playing them kind of games. Women, start have a conversation with your husband too.
Yeah, but what if they happen to marry, probably in the earliest they was okay with it. And then coming down now, you know, he started to have a change of heart and he decided, all right, my wife, he can't give me a child, but I want an heir because when I die, I want to be able to leave all these things, what I have, for my own flesh and blood.
Well, this again, you have to have a conversation with your partner and sit down and talk. And all you have to come to a mutual agreement and understanding because remember all the sharing a
What if she's being selfish? What if she's being selfish to say, well, all right, let me say, he would have suggested, let us adopt. Or she would have suggested the same thing. And the other parties don't want that.
All right, if you're not willing to give me a child, right? This is my point of view as a man. If you are not willing to give me an heir to the throne, but you also don't want me to adopt or look for ways for us together to try to have a child, which means we go into a clinic to get consultation, then you are not the person for me. Because we take vows for sickness and health, for better or worse. This is not a one man, this is not a one person thing. This is both people. If it is you're not willing to, if you can't have, again, but you're not willing to make an exception to get it either through adoption or based on clinical trials, then you are not the person for me. Plain out. I'm sorry to say it. I mean no disrespect to nobody, but listen.
No.
This is my life as much as this is your life. It could be selfish for one party to hold back from the other person not having access to having their own, to having an heir to the throne or somebody to carry on the bloodline. I think I go see that as selfishness.
Okay.
And
nice.
if that is the case,
so let me ask.
Nah.
All right. Mr. Paul, you could give your contribution towards that. Paul?
Yeah, good night.
Good night, darling. Welcome.
Yeah, well, as like I was trying to say, you're supposed to know the woman from beginning to as a meet she, you know, how they talk, how they get to know each other, get to know if she could make sure you know what before you move forward. Because it don't make sense moving forward and then after you're married, you know, getting to know that she's sick, she can make child, she barren and all those things. And you check up on yourself too to make sure you're good too before moving forward. Because they say better for us and sometimes one party does want betterment, some party does want divorce to happen. And that doesn't be good. Especially if they have a problem and they can't work it out, they have to sit down and talk about it. It makes sense going out there and doing all kind of thing, and then coming back home and lying and telling the man, use the father of the child, so, and the man knowing to himself he cannot be a children because he speaks pump low and all these things. So it doesn't make sense. Either you sit down and talk about it, either you go all the separate ways, and you live by yourself or some kind of thing.
I would have seen a story, people on TikTok where a man, something would have happened. And the wife, she had an outside man, and all the children the wife would have ever conceived is for the outside man. And something would have happened where one of the child needed blood. And when they went to do the transaction, the child blood and the father blood wasn't compatible. They do a blood test, and the man realized that child is not his own. And they had a confrontation, and the man decided to take a DNA and all the children and them, and not one of the children was his. Then he went to test the sperm. Now that's a story I saw on TikTok. When he went to check all the children, none of the children was his. And when he checked himself, he realized he was the problem. He was not able to conceive. And you know what he did? I find it was strange because in my mind, I say as a man, all them about 6 or 7 children, all is not yours. So then, what are they going on here? And that is before the fact he would have ever known he was unable to conceive. He decided he done with it. Either he with her, the children and them get big, they know him. He grow them up, they calling him daddy. He decided to stay and father the children, but he kept to himself. He went and stayed in a different room from her. He cut off all sexual communication, connection, whoever have it. And he stayed because here what going on. There were children involved, there are feeling involved, there were bond that was made, and the children and them really did. The children and them really did love him, and they weren't too keen to know the outside man. And you know who was the outside man? His brother.
Oh, I thought I was not going to see, but I was not going to tell you, his best friend, his bedroom was the outside man.
His brother. His blood brother. No, you see, some people that take situations are very different. But as I say, if me and my Mr. build together, we have house, we have car, we have businesses, and he just treat me good, I'll find a way to deal with it. I may not forgive him, but I will find a way to deal with it, and eventually the Lord will work it out. But if I'm with a man and we're struggling to make twins meet, and I cannot conceive, but you could conceive, and you go out there and breed, woman. Mister, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. No.
Oh, good.
You understand, man? Because I ain't like no hoochie mama come and mash up my home. As I said before, some of these women and them just watch your lifestyle. Mr. Focus, pleasant good night. Some of these women and them just watch your lifestyle, and they just sit down and wish. And then when all their man feeling hot and all they want to break, or they talking out all their business, and some of these women and them, they getting in and they taking notes, and everything wifey are doing, you doing it, wifey are doing backshot, you doing that. Because you remember, you want to draw the man to what's saying, you want to suck in that man. And the fact that she knows that wifey cannot conceive, she took him to 3 hole in the condom and she gained it on her.
Yeah, sometimes wifey.
Some of them taking the turkey baser and scooping up the discharge in the condom and putting it up inside of them because they want to be able. They want to be able to trap you. You understand? But somebody like me, if that happened, depending on the relationship and how we're a street man, what we have, bitch, I'm not leaving my man. Let the child come home. You understand? Let the person come home. I want to get to know my child. Because right then and there, hear me, right then and there, I put aside my feeling because I'm going to get even now. Because I know, no, I'm vexed with my husband, But you have to remember, men are hunters, but that don't excuse for you to go out there, men, or they don't get that twisted, eh? Because real men don't cheat. But at the end of the day, you ain't mashing up my home, man. I returning your same energy towards you, but in a nice diplomatic way. Bring the child home, let me get to know my stepchild. And he have to know he ain't going back there.
I don't want no part of that child.
I have something to say. All Oman.
All right, let me hear what Mr. Focus has to say.
Yeah, good night to the panel. Good night, everybody on YouTube, and good night, everybody on the platform.
Yeah, man, bless up, man, bless up.
All Oman, despite what a woman say, a woman doesn't leave a man just so. So I can understand that a woman go talk, they go zan, they go say all what I have to say. Let me give all the men that listening a little advice. Anytime you and a woman fall out bad, and she tell you, how I will forgive you for this. She done start to forgive Oya already. She done start to forgive Oya already. From the time she say, how I go forgive you for this? Oya forgiveness, sure. That just a little secret I had to tell already. I learned that from psychology. But anyway, a partner of mine come to me and tell me, he say, boy, my wife pregnant. He gonna leave she. I say, boy, your wife pregnant and they go and leave she? Yeah, now you go and leave she. She too wicked. I say, boy, you's a wicked fella. How you gonna lead the woman when she pregnant? He said, no, I fed up. I gonna lead a woman, boy. I gonna lead a woman. That woman pregnant, I go and leave she. I press the man. The man started cry. He said, Jeffrey, my whole family, everybody know that I can make children. The man said, everybody know he cannot make children. He said, I'm going to leave my wife. That hot that man up till today. That man in catch back, he said. And the thing about it is this. Anytime you prepare yourself to be in a relationship, it should have nothing like sleeping out. It should have nothing like you going with a man or you going with with a woman. It should not have that. That does destroy people. That does destabilize people. That can send people mad. And trust me, it's not a nice thing that you're in a relationship and you hear a next man sleeping with your woman. Or you hear a next woman sleeping with your man. That is not a nice thing. That has destroyed the individual. And anybody in any relationship that doing that, I ain't gonna lie, they deserve the judgment of Almighty God. It's nothing that you might be. A man must be able to control the urges. If a man married a woman and you sleeping with that man's wife, hey brother, that ain't not a nice thing at all. Some man must be able to control the urges and have a boundary. That does destroy people. I see people when I was training to do therapy. The amount of people I see can catch themselves from something as simple as that. Because imagine you and somebody make a life together, and some of you and some of them is what build you in it, build your personality. Your personality is not based on yourself alone. Sometimes you might like something strictly based on your than your partner, based on your partner, and vice versa. And you're going down that line and you live for 10, 15 years together, and or you become a part of one another. So when you see that type of betrayal take place with you and an individual, or it has lost parts of yourself. So where it is it end up a child and thing that has destabilized everything. It take a real strong man or a strong woman to say, all right, they ain't leaving the man, they ain't leaving the woman. But at the same time, we could say the opposite. It take a fool to stay in situation like that because it could happen again. And we must know what we're doing when you're going in a relationship. It's either you're going in it to stay. You're going in it to have fun. You're going in it for just a time, and that must be defined on entry. Don't say you love the woman and it just want a little bull. Don't say you love the woman and it just want a little fling. Say, girl, I don't know where this go. This is my portfolio. Don't go in a relationship and fool one another. Because nobody doesn't like when the rug pull from underneath your foot. The end results are that. And that is why I have to say my contribution.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Focus. So I have Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, come now, darling. I feel to wine and break way.
I feel when you hear a singer song, man, a wine and break way, yeah, vex, eh? I hope when I really wine and break way, yeah, vex.
Oh God, Mr. Michael, come now, darling. I feel to wine and break way. I was listening to that song whole night, so it kind of captured my mind now. So then hear me. Were you on to hear what is the topic?
No, I know, come on.
So the topic for tonight is for better or for worse. So the question that was asked, let me say you're in a relationship, right? And you or your wife cannot conceive, vice versa. So in this instance, you as the man, your wife cannot conceive, but your sperms working, your sperms break back boogieing, your sperms flipping, your sperms sparking. And you happen to get the little side chick, under low pregnant. And wifey gets a final.
Then if you're in something very serious, if you're a committed man, why you have a side chick? If you're committed to your relationship or you're committed,
yeah, but Mr. Michael, remember, wifey cannot conceive. Right? She can't, or they try everything in the book. Every single thing in the book.
Let me tell you something. When you take a woman and you marry a woman, it's for better or for worse. You hear that? So if
but people doesn't have a change in heart.
If you're If you're a woman, if two shades and she just cannot get pregnant, you don't have to look for a side chick. You could adopt a child.
But what if she don't want to adopt? And you have, Mr. Michael, hold on. What if she does not want to adopt? And you have all this worth, money, land, house, car, businesses, bank. Your cup run it over about 150 times.
What does it profit a man to have all these things and lost his soul?
Yeah, but remember he lost his soul and he just happened to make a little jam. Remember men are hunters, and he might be see he brother or some one of his partners have to children. And men are weak. Kitty, you want to say something? Kitty, you wanted to say something?
I just said big up Hayden.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
And what if what if that happened to just it just happened? It's not it just things just happen.
Let me tell you something, and I will use some words, but don't get angry with it because it's some little bad word off and on. It's either you want a wife or you want a fuck friend. And if you have a fuck friend, you can't make she a wife. Right? A committed man wouldn't study. Yes, he might want a child. Well, then adopt a nephew or niece or something like that. But you think your wife that you're married for better or for worse will be comfortable with that when you go outside the relationship?
No, she wouldn't be comfortable, but remember, it's a mistake.
What mistake? If you're committed to your wife, how that mistake can happen?
It just happened. So what if, all right, Michael, what if it's the other way around?
Same as I see it. Then if I can't produce, and my wife know that I can produce. We both know that I cannot produce. And I see a belly raising tomorrow or next week. You have to match. You have to match. Because if you are content enough with me and you go and get your belly raised outside, like if you drink East, well then you have to go, according to the old people, go and blow your nose where you catch your cold.
All right, well, let me ask you a question, Or let's take up it. These are the men now. What if you as the man, you are impotent and the piggy can't stand up?
Well then why look for a relationship? If you know your wife
No,
is
it happened like, honey, it happened while you're in the relationship. The man gone working good, it's sparking, everything, but then eventually, for some ailment, we say diabetes, the normal thing, and the Willie singing, Willie is Roses bringing and slow singing for Willie. Rock of ages cleft for me for Willie.
If my wife
Would you, and you know what
if my wife is not comfortable that we had good days already. Anyway, there is good, there is bad. We had good times, we enjoy sex, you enjoy the wood, right? And now the wood ain't able again. And you want different one? Feel free, you could go. You could go. You don't have to embarrass me.
Take that.
You don't have to embarrass me.
I want to hear Mr.
Yes, no. You don't have to embarrass me and make me live in shame. You want your wood, and my wood ain't hard enough for you, you free to go.
Mr. Hayden.
And when they follow the man, they quick to tell the man that, the thing there, but they will keep man right through, what you think there.
I want to hear the men. I want to hear what the men have to say. Mr. Paul, Mr. Hayden, Mr. Megatron, Mr. Focus. I want to hear all what they have to say on that. Let me say all they have on their wife, right? And eventually, a couple years down the road, Willie dead, boy. Would you allow your wife to go there and have a partner just to service she or you go call it off?
I calling it off, me going through that, my thing down there, why going out, you go out and go your way, go on a business, leave me with my deadwood.
And then if you're committed to your husband, right, and your husband know the problem he having, and then you know the problem that your husband having, well, go in the store and get 2 toys to make yourself happy, and let your husband help you with the toys.
All right. So, Mr. Hayden, let me hear your contribution towards that. And I will ask Mr. Megatron after.
Hayden, somebody said I would try to help.
Hold on, let me process. Here what happened. Number one, I have a wife, right? But when I went in the relationship with my wife already had 2 children. So it was, I sat down as a man and I said, well, hey boy, your wife done have 2 children already and you can have children. So let me go with the flow. God is good, things will happen in the future. And I leave it at that. You see, being a man is not walking away from a relationship. Being a man is sticking with the person you love until the end.
Yeah, but Hayden,
just now, hold on. I'm a Scorpio at birth. I'm born November the 8th, 1969. I'm a very outgoing person. If I love, I love till the end.
Yeah. But let me ask you this question, right? What if your Willie cannot function anymore? Would you allow your wife to go outside and get pleasures, or as somebody else you come and say you go out and you get toys and you pleasure her? But if you find out she have a little man giving you some soca on the side, what would you do?
Well, that's a good one because I'm a very technical guy. I will be with you as a wife, but I will not have any sexual relationship with you. As a husband, taking care of his wife, taking care of his family, yes, but sexual wise, no.
All right. Okay. All right. So let me ask Mr. Megatron. Megatron, dump out your whole self. Let me hear your contribution on that, brother.
So, being real, this is my opinion. I don't think a man who married could stomach his wife going outside there, whether whether I would dead or not. I don't think a man could stomach his wife going outside there, getting service and coming back home to you. Somewhere along the road, that's going to play on your mind. That's seriously going to play on your mind because I win real with you. She could buy toys to pleasure herself, but the toys can't pleasure her like how a real human person will pleasure her. Or a man will hold her, make love to her. No. I believe if we reach to that point, better we separate ourselves from one another. If that is the life you want to live and you pleasure yourself, no problem. But at the end of the day, I don't see myself as a man knowing my wife going and get pleasure and coming back home to me. Nah. I don't think that goes sit right with me. Regardless of what we say, we as men here, don't get tired with that emotion. We could only talk here now. But if you're really in it, a man will say yes, no, because he's not in it. But actually being in it is two different things. Nah. I cut from a different cloth. I would tell her, I say, listen, we'll sit down and have a conversation. And sometimes when you love something enough, you have to let it go.
Okay.
Even if it had to hurt you, sometimes if you love something good enough, you have to let it go. Because you're just not making that choice for yourself too, you're making that choice for them too, whether it be marriage or not. Because I am telling you as a man here, we could talk here now, but your wife, you giving your wife a permission as a whole pass to go out there and sleep with somebody and come back home, emotionally, that's not going to play on your mind well. I am telling you. We're talking it here now and we could laugh and we could get kicked here now. But on a serious level now. To see your wife come back home to you, your mind goes at a play how it was, who the man was, where it happened. You understand what I'm showing you? So it has plenty dynamics to this thing.
Yeah,
so truth be told, I rather set her free unless she enjoys she life if that is the case, than have her around me and I have to resent her because you could start to resent your wife at the end of the day through that.
Total resentment will start it.
Yeah, is it? Every little thing she do go irritate you and get vexed and they go study, well, she's sleeping with somebody and not you. You could buy about 1 million toys in the world, but the million toys can hug she up and tell she love she. Like, be real with men.
And you know that could, and on the flip side, it can lead to violence, eh? I wanted to ask Mr. Jeffrey his opinion on that, but he disappeared. Where is Mr. Jeffrey? Where is Sniper? Sniper, you there? I want to hear your opinion on that. You're gone. You like to play mass and fake powder?
Everything intact for Sunday, please, God.
With what again?
I say everything on stream for Sunday, please, God.
The hot date, Mr. Focus want to carry me on. I don't know yet. I'm going to tell Ole as the time come down. Angela is here first to the conclusion tonight. Talking about this. Angela, you don't miss nothing again. Why are so?
You have to make sure look up that live crew, you know. You have to see everything live, you know.
I don't know why Chatter does disappear, man. Chatter is a fool. I like it. Chatter, you must learn to come out the box and not everything is politics, darling. Chatter, where you and Mr. Focus, or let us just disappear when the going get tough. When I want to answer questions.
I could just say something real fast. Let me just say something real fast. I know it's off topic. No, I know it's off topic, but I just want to say something real fast. I want to offer my condolences to the Everly family and the passing of the WPC. I heard her dad passed away, which is so that is Mr. Wendell brother. So I hope he alright.
Yeah,
so I just offer my condolences to the family in this time right now. And I'm saying to them, all is great, all hold it, And I hope Mr. Wendell all right for the strength of the family. That is all I just wanted to say.
All right, now, thank you. Yeah, so all right, so let me well, I see Mr. Chatter disappear, and Mr. What's this? I think it's Mr. What Mr. Jeffrey. Mr. Jeffrey, I don't understand you. I needed to ask you that question because you just play high and mighty, no, my brother. Hot your head. Don't hot your head, or let us play mass and trade powder.
To know that a man
You man will come up to talk all night it was.
Mr. Paul, hold on. Let me hear what Michael has to say. Michael?
to know that a man impotent, right? He have his wife. And he allowing his wife to have a man because he know well he ain't able. Right? And he lie down home like a big jackass and studying that pose my wife in tonight. I wonder if I ever get shit. You think it's comfortable for you? You're really
Problem.
That man can't be comfortable. Wait now, that pose you get it tonight, I ever give it, he questioning himself. Why a man must want to go through that? And talk about I will be a wife, I will be a husband still, I will support you. Man, get the hell out of my life.
Mr. Michael sound like he's a real radical man, you know. I
agree with him.
Why I must have a wife, somebody that I call my wife and our next man bullying you? Whether I'm a prick dead or it ain't dead. Why? Yeah? And I comfortable with that?
If it dead, it dead. All they want to smoke and drink. All they want to smoke and drink.
No.
Do all kind of thing and kill it. You understand? All they want to smoke and drink and do all kind of thing and kill it. And still expect the woman to lie down there. You understand? The woman lie down. No, Mr. Michael, hold on. The woman lie down with you. The woman lie down with you.
Go ahead.
And she's choking it. And the snake even saying hiss. It just dead like a donut. Where was she to do? Down there with a damn dead piggy whole night? No. She'll go outside and get something that's standing up firm that could help she. You need to go and get yourself checked. If you know you're dead, you're dead. No man don't want to be dead, man.
I ain't have no problem in you. I ain't have no problem in you taking your life for what you want to know. But you can't stay in, you can't dwell by me.
Now why? I don't know. Oh, let us love now.
What is love?
Love is a fault.
I don't know what it is love now. Or it is love straight out here.
I understand.
I don't know how people love. I don't know how somebody does love now. But when I in love, I love somebody being real. That man can get an accident. That prick don't want to stand up at all. And I masturbate. He watching me masturbate. He using cucumbers, all kind of. We having partner. I'm not doing that. It's a better for worse. I just love I don't know. Or let's love people, let's love strange. So I mean, if your partner teeth fall out of your mouth and you can't afford to pay in plate, you gonna run out there. You gotta think about these things. And I want to know when the bang is cool. No matter how hard life get, me and I and that person, they together. You understand? He's not running out on me when the time is getting hard.
Let me also
like
Michael, hold on.
Yeah, so and then I just find that person, no matter how hard life get, that person go run out on you. Understand?
All right, Kitty. Since you for the better or for worse, let me ask you this. You have a husband, right? And he gone, let me say he gone on a date with his side chick. And both of them end up in an accident, right? And he end up crippled from the neck down. You still taking care of him? Hey, Kitty?
I just
Kitty. Where's she gone?
I don't think she's on, but I don't. I look like they'll be playing with the life plenty. They started changing up how they're trying to disrupt the life.
And how much punishment you offer him and go on and do that there? How much punishment you want to give him and he don't get punished? You hear, man?
No, but yeah, but he gone.
I say,
He gone on a date with his side chick. He gone on a date. Oh God, tell now you.
yeah, I don't know
He
what's
gone
going
on a
on.
date with his side
But
chick.
I say, and God done giving me
He met in an
punishment
accident.
already. And he don't get any bad accident and he crippled from the waist up. So,
Nah, man.
I'm up, Miss Lady. It's a better. We just can't try. Or for worse. That is just it. If your husband,
You see that same question? I want to spin it on Trinity. I want to spin that same question on Trinity.
it's a better or for worse.
Yeah.
That is just it.
Climate, thumbs up.
So
Miss
Trinity,
Lady, you have to remember,
Now
okay,
get
he get a bad accident, you know. So he don't get punished. He can't do nothing now. So,
now hear me, eh? It has some men, right? They know it's 6:30. They can't do nothing. And you know these men and them still going out there and cheating. Let me talk about that. What has caused these men? You know you can't stand up, you know really dead. Your whole really dead. And you're still going out there and cheating. What you cheating with?
well, he have ice in the head.
Cheating with the tongue. That is what
Well,
he cheated with. If
well,
dog
we
they
know,
can't work. The tongue
well, he going out,
working. So he
there,
cheated with the
he going
tongue.
out, he going out there with faith. He might be lucky to meet somebody to help him.
You see people, you see people that don't understand something. Cheating doesn't start
If it,
just so, you know.
if
Cheating
you
does start with emotional
if you
first,
can't
you
use
know.
the tongue, they use the tongue.
Cheating does start
Okay.
emotional. That is how cheating does start. You're confiding in somebody about your problems within your home and your marital status, your relationship. That is the end of that. For me, time is how to cheat emotionally, physical going and come right after.
Yeah.
Jump high, jump low. That's the time we're living in. A lot of people don't know how to keep their home problems in the home and deal with it man to woman. They have to bring in a third and fourth party, and that
Correct,
is where
that's
the
right.
mistakes just come in. That is where the things just come in.
Yeah.
Where I tell you, again, infidelity so easy right now because of technology. You can meet somebody right
Yeah.
now, they can tell you the problems today, and by tonight, you and them, you're in the pants, you're in the drawers. That's how it is. That's how it's going right now.
Yeah.
And that person going
Yeah.
back home
It's true.
normal and lie down and tell him and her, comfortable, I love you, you know, with a straight
Yeah.
face.
Correct, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
how
And some people,
serious it is.
Michael?
anyway, warrior. I have stayed too long tonight because according to the young people, my candidate had to come in just now.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Come now, darling. You're going
Excuse
out
me.
and I'm
Cat lick
I
the
want to tell you,
butter.
before
The
I go, I
cat
want
lick the butter. Hey, what up? Michael, make sure and take your pills, eh? Take your pills. You don't want your dead in
Oh,
the box.
Jesus.
Take your pills.
Trinity, let me explain to you. And
We don't
me,
wait to dead in the war.
no, let me say something. For my age, I doing good. I don't take no substance for no reason. I don't take no substance. I am 58 years and I slapping my neighbor.
Yeah, talk to me. Oh, God, Jesus.
Okay?
Come now, darling. Oh, God, oh. Tori, take heavy
And
seat. We
and
talking the
and
thing.
and it could be a little dangerous, like if I stay out and have some beers and take a little punching and something, it could be more dangerous. Trinity, hush your
All
mouth.
right, talk to that.
Trinity, hush your mouth.
Well,
You can't handle
excuse
it.
me.
You can't handle it.
Well, excuse me.
Behave
I
yourself.
am sorry, Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, I apologize.
Trinity, Mr. Michael, put you in your
Yeah.
place. Take
Good.
responsibility.
So, Mr. Michael, you go and
Get
get
in
your
your
groove back. You go and get your groove back.
No, let me tell you something. I had dealings with a young lady probably about 4 years ago. And when I done, you know what she asked me? She said, what is your age again? That time I was 54 years. I said, 54? She said, nah, you're lying to me. That's not your age. Because I know it's a younger people than you can't do what you do. You understand what I'm telling you? Let me tell you something. I am bachelor, but I eat whatsoever I feel to eat. I drink whatsoever I feel to drink, and I eat good.
Warrior, look what Angela say. Stella Ram. What that? Angela,
Stella Ram.
You just have some nights on the life and I drop asleep on all because I don't play with my sleep.
All right.
One of the best.
So you're admitting you drop asleep?
Yeah.
Listen to me, wait. All right, nice. I like how my mothers admit. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. One of the best tonic for your body is sleep.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
So let me tell you something.
So before we close off.
When
they're done tonight, you're going to tell us sleep.
Trinity, let me tell you something.
Let me have a mic. Hold on, baby.
Let me tell you something, Trinity. The iron is rusty. The iron is rusty. It has some
you
shine.
Look for that, Trinity. You look for that.
Right?
All I tell him is when he done, he go that sleep.
No, you're talking about pills and I never encourage myself to use certain things for sexual purposes. That would
I thought you know this color blue pill. I thought you know this color blue pill.
No. I don't smoke no pill. I ain't taking that. Probably later on in life, if I use it, I'm going to try it. Because I like to enjoy myself. But all for now, I ain't good.
Miss Warrior Princess.
That's there.
Miss Warrior Princess, let me educate.
Good evening. Hold on, darling. 1 minute.
Let me educate the panel. Let me educate the panel a little bit. There are things like rhodiola, natural supplements for your all well-being, sexual and otherwise. There are things like these organic teas that you can drink to help build your body, put more iron, more everything into your system to help you function well, sexually or otherwise. Right? There are a lot of things on the market. A lot of tea, a lot of supplements that you can take. Natural supplement, not the one that they're selling drugs or not that. There's what we call natural tonic. So when men want to talk these things and they don't know, educating the panel. There are natural supplements that you can take.
Really wasn't that we're speaking about here, but let me tell you one of the best tonic it are too. It have something that sell, the name of it is isinglass. You put that in your tea, you put that in your porridge, you could put that in your broth, you could put that. It's very good. It build you.
So them thing like Kamagra and Viagra and them thing is waste of time.
I can't speak about it because I never use it.
That take it back, Princess.
All right, I have to go.
All right, so Michael have a bird coming over. What's wrong with you, Sharon? Michael bird coming in the camp tonight. All night, Michael only singing, welcome to darling, I'm going and wine and break away. So Sharon, I don't know how long you was there. If you would have heard the topic before.
I come up, but not too long. But I give me the topic there.
All right, so the topic is for better or for worse?
The man say he have a relationship.
In a relationship
Tonight.
Hold on, love. If you're in a relationship, right, you're with a man, you're married and you're happy, you're married 100%. And you, the wife, inside, you cannot conceive. And your husband now happen to go out and make a little bad fling. And you happen to breed the side chick. And you get to find out. What is your take on that? And mind you, before we, mute all mic, please. Who's not speaking, mute your mic. But before you make all these drastic decisions, let's say you and the man, all you're well established, all you have a house, all you have land, all you have a car, all you have businesses, all you have everything going for you, but the only obstacle there is that you, the woman, cannot conceive. and he
Candice,
happened to go outside. Uh-huh.
Candice. Well,
Mm-hmm.
without me even acknowledging or wanting to make a decision, it happens. It happened to me because
Okay.
I've given all in my life. So, well, today's my birthday, so I could talk. I could talk. I big,
Oh, happy birthday,
I
darling.
big, I big. I could
Happy
talk.
birthday to you. Happy birthday. Wish Sean Felix, wish Sean Felix a happy birthday in the comment section, please. Everybody.
Happy
TikTok
birthday,
and
Sean. Happy birthday.
Facebook.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Well, I'm gonna tell all of this. So I just tell people my life is an open book with a lot of chapters. Good day. A lot of chapters. So I lived with a man for over 13 years,
Okay.
right? We try all
Mm-hmm.
kind of we try all kind of thing. Now, mind you, I had 3 children before. We try all kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing to conceive of this and that. And I give up. I say, look, the hell with that. Going along in the relationship, I get to realize and understand the man have a child while with me outside. Now here when I will find out, after years of trying hard and doing all kind of thing, going by all kind of doctor, this, that, I said, but how I can't make a child for this man? I had 3 children already. I said, but something wrong with he. And I said, but he had children. Anyhow, bam, just so your girl find out she's 3 months pregnant. When I done make the child, right? When I done make the child, I'm a last son, and he was 3 months old. I am seeing this child with this girl all the time, not realizing that is the man's child. When I was
All
3 months, when the child was 3 months old, my son, I got a Facebook how do you call it? Request, friend request. But when I watched the
Mm-hmm.
picture, I said, I know this person, but I can't remember. But girl, when I go into it now, my girl label the child name and everything for me to see. When I watched the little girl, in the picture and I watched my son, I'm like, oh God, girl, I start to get nerves. I start to shake like a leaf. I start to call on the phone, he wouldn't answer the phone. I start to pick my hair in my head like I'm going mad. I said, but what kind of thing is this? Candice, for love. I call the woman and I talk to the woman and I decide I accepting it.
Okay.
I accepting because it don't happen. The child do me nothing. The child didn't commit no crime.
Yeah.
And I going along with it. But you know that is not my heart.
Yeah.
That is not my heart. But to keep the relationship, I say I'm going ahead with it. But it is not a nice thing when you're in a relationship, either or, male or female,
Yeah.
and you're putting your all into it, whether I could conceive or cannot conceive, for a woman especially, knowing she can't conceive for the husband, you love your husband so much, he treating you so good, and he go outside and do something like that, that instantly is going to mash up your relationship. One, instantly it will send you mad. It's not a nice thing. And I know it have many here listening. Women are very protective of their space and their partners. A woman don't want to
Exactly.
know that a man going and have sex out there and then having something to show in your face. This is what came out of that relationship. It's very
Yeah.
difficult. But it have some people wouldn't mind if they have a discussion, and some people just but I can't do that. I can't do that, Candice. In my time here, if I had to do it again, I can't do that. It's not a nice thing. Because
Yeah.
after now, the child mother calling you, well, I make him know he wasn't minding the child. because he afraid to be around the child and he afraid to go because he didn't want me to find out. And I put it to him, I have no problem with your minding your child. Because I don't want nobody to say that I keeping you from doing it. The child could come home because the child dies the brother is a girl. But she's a big woman now. I have no problem with that. But you see, it started off like that. And then it went to another level where you visit
Get
him.
too comfortable.
Yes. And you go in there anytime you feel you have keys for the house and to open the gate. So that for me
Yes, ma'am.
is a relationship.
Yeah, but they give him a chance and he take her overdo.
So eventually, it came to with a lot of plenty things. And you know half of the story. You know a good bit of the story because we just talk. And eventually it came where we had to depart from the whole situation. But it's not a nice
So
thing.
let me answer. Let me stray from that now. So if you're with a man, right, all your life, and let me say, oh, they're going down, and eventually, will he come and give up on you? On him? What would you do?
Well,
remember, you're young and you're hot and you're strong and you're spicy, and not for help. Maguire working, Viagra working, none of these herbal things. Oh my God, what Mr. Hayden talk about? None of them things are working. Not even the Hail Mary, our father pray on it, working.
Candice, if you and the man together for a couple of years, right? For a couple of years, you go adjust yourself. But I'm telling you, he might have to he'll get a little butt outside.
All right.
But Candice, I know what good for that to know. I know what good for that to know. When you hear that thing working,
I thought my
what man? I know what when the thing is working, I know what good for it to know.
What good for it?
Flowers and slow music.
Roses singing and slow singing.
But then when you're carrying it to the cemetery, it dead.
When it dead, well, you have to bury it. When it dead, you bury it.
God.
So let me tell you this, I wasn't a certain individual, and after a while, that situation would have taken place. And I tell myself, I said, well, you know, I love him.
Yes.
And, you know, we together very long. Because when it started to happen to the individual, I is the one that noticed it. He would have noticed it, but you know, some men, they don't see. And then when I realized once or twice, a woman can soak, I realized with the year 100, I said, well, probably he's tired. I started to make excuses. Then I say, what, we're not married, but I was with him for all these years, and, you know, let me see what could happen. I know what is sex. I started to talk to myself. Myself say, about I started to talk to myself. And I stayed with the person. And you know, after a while, the individual started to horn. So I asked him, I said, but you can't stand up. You can't do nothing. And you still horning. Boy, I returned the favor, you know. I returned the favor. But mind you, my sister and brothers have to know.
Resurrection time, oh. Resurrection time.
Hear me, I'm not finished, my brother. When I decided I want to play the fool, I didn't horn. We come and we separate, But when the warrior princess, let loose. Hey, hear me. This is what I'm missing. I start to quarrel with myself, and I wait every day. I wait in the night time. I wait in the morning when I done with the man drinks, so he hang one side. Because I would have missed that for so many years. Some of all them men, all they must understand the kind of sacrifice women just put in when all you can't do this thing and all they still want to go outside and play. What you're horning with? Your mouth?
Angela,
Let me use my tongue. Oh.
Only we bring out Hayden tonight. We bring out Mr. Hayden tonight. Hayden always wears an underwear.
Hey,
Hold on. Hold on. Let me explain something, darling. When when down there not walking, you have to use tongue. You have to use the tongue.
That is all a principle. Regardless of where you're working and where you're working, a man has to do his duty. Your tongue still have you.
God give you
You could be working how good. You could be working how good. You want to satisfy your wife and make good love to she, you use your tongue.
Oh God.
That's correct, my brother. Have it correct is right. Use your tongue.
And listen to me now. When I decided I go and get my thing, I forget how this thing is to feel. But you see, when I get the hang at that mandingo, okay. I get the hang at that mandingo. I love it. I get revitalized. I'm walking straight.
One time and close.
I'm walking with a pep in my step. I feel like I'm 16 years again. My girl throwing water, all kind of thing all over the, you know what I mean? And I say, you know what? I ain't going back. I don't want nothing that can't stand up. I'm sorry. I'm not punishing myself. So you as a woman go sacrifice yourself.
Revitalization.
Angela Joseph, thanks for reminding me my mother here. Mom, sorry. Oh God, it's yours. You see what Sharon doesn't correct?
Revitalization.
You see what Hayden doesn't correct? Only decent people here tonight is Pity, Trinity, and Paul.
Revitalization.
You see how we have Trinity quiet? Look how Trinity get quiet.
Revitalization.
Hey.
I want not hear Titi.
I sleep myself. Why, Mr. Michael? Why, Mr. Michael, your client in it yet? You still on the line?
I just got a phone call. Remember my client on the live here now. No, my client for a long drive.
Wait. Hold up. Who's your client?
My client on the live right here and they have a long drive.
Warrior Princess or Miss Sharon? Warrior Princess or Miss Sharon? One of them.
Drive, Mr. Driver, drive. Drive all the time, drive. Drive, Mr. Driver, drive.
Oh, Bacchanal.
It's really Bacchanal in truth.
I know it's so sweet, this thing that we had to make sure I hear every Saturday.
Mr. Michael, when you see Mr. Michael, and they say Shabba, Mr. Michael is the them sugar.
No, not like that. It's not like that. Where the man with the hammer gone? Tell me where he gone.
What all you give this man to Easter night or
Mr. Michael look like he had the metal tongue or nothing. Mr. Michael look like he had the metal tongue.
Mr. Trinity and Miss Sharon, I don't know what happened to Mr. Hayden tonight, but I see a different side of Hayden tonight.
Yeah.
You know why? Mr. Michael had the toe hammer. He had the toe hammer, you know.
Let me tell you something. But happiness is not just money. I buy this way and I buy that way. No, happiness is making you feel happy.
True.
You understand?
Yeah, but Trinity, we talking about Mr. Hayden, David. Mr. Hayden jump out himself, you know. Mr. Hayden jump out his whole self tonight, you know. The pastor voice and the no nonsense person break way, you know.
Hayden is a hot man in disguise, you know. He can't lick the butter.
Yes, Trinity, I hear you, Trinity. But I love you still, no mind.
I don't know if Sharon have any idea about what I'm gonna mention here.
Sharon, in them days when we used to be on a regular boat ride, every boat ride I go to, I got a different woman.
Yeah, boy.
Hey,
No
That ain't no
truth, you
joke, you
know.
know. That is
No
not no
joke.
joke, you know.
No joke.
I used to,
Sometimes I have to pass and pulley plat him. What's the
yeah,
truth?
every boat ride I go, a different woman behind me.
I'm going away, I'm
One
going
Sunday night,
away. Perhaps I will come back another day.
warrior,
What did they give it to drink
warrior,
tonight?
in one night,
listen to my
in one night I went to two boat riding. That two boat ride is two different women. And
Hey,
the last,
and you carry them home.
when you talk about carry woman Hilton right there, the woman stay for the street in Hilton.
We are the champion, yes, we are the champion. We are the champion, yes, we are the champion.
Don't say this in the dog
We need
station.
one. Need
oh, good.
I hear them
Oh,
break
we,
way. Hey, no, you
oh,
ain't gonna make your wife. You ain't gonna make your wife come and cuss me up here tonight, eh?
wait, one thing.
That is me,
Oh
I like to
Oh,
make
Lord.
people
good.
happy. I love
Oh,
when
yeah.
people happy.
Oh, Kitty
Oh,
disappeared.
yeah. Kitty, yeah, Kitty. Where she gone?
No, yeah, she must get tired today, or she network must give problems.
Oh, take care, she got a little
So,
bank.
guys,
Oh, yeah, well, I looking to go now, you know, because you know where I am.
yeah, well,
Candice,
I'm
I up
about
the
to
road. I'm
close
going
up.
to leave.
Sharon, before you go, you see
All
that
right.
word? You see that word? I don't like to hear that word. Our brother you say you're coming and you're going.
All right, I will be taking my departure.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a song better when you say you're coming.
All right, I'll come in.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
so in.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
climate change
I
say
decide.
that is Mr. Michael.
Yeah.
Mr. Michael, climate change said boat ride and room service to
What you
go.
done?
Yep.
He got his jersey?
Anyway, guys,
Don't worry
I want to
before
say a
you
pleasant good night to everybody. On yes, Michael.
before you go, what I mentioned earlier on, that is serious talk, you know. That is not no joke, you know.
Okay.
Because I used to be on boat ride very regular. Look, Sharon, she could tell you.
Look, she sitting down on the towel.
Daddy, I go with you, eh?
Look, you sitting down on the towel, correct?
Well, guys, saying a pleasant good night to everybody on. Trinity wanted to say something.
Mommy, Olia.
Trinity?
This is something, Olia.
All
Are
right,
you
from
going karaoke tonight?
Employee.
no, I ain't going to karaoke today. Because I have no
No,
makeup.
I was
I just
asking.
plain.
Are you going karaoke? No karaoke?
No career cook coming and meet
Yes,
you.
The date, Mars,
Okay,
our
okay,
date
cool,
is
cool, cool,
on
cool.
for next.
One she
Our
sitting
date
down
is
on it.
on for next weekend. Yes, Mars.
Don't forget that
They
date, eh?
asked him it and
Don't
I
forget.
scream it and all. Huh?
Don't forget that date at all. Make sure you bring flowers, bring candle, you bring everything.
All right.
And warrior
Chatting.
Oh
From
princess.
my God,
chatting.
they're going on a date. That is so nice. I'm so
Warrior
happy for
princess.
you. I'm so happy for you. Make sure you
Angela,
carry
like
out and keep safe with
Angela,
it. And walk with your vex money.
Angela,
Walk
remember,
with your...
of course. Right in the side of my bottom here, in my strapless. Right there. Angela, remember the date. Angela, jump out the 10th of May. Angela, you're fresh for the confusion. You know. It's the only source I just stay away from all you. Or they just like the Bacchanal.
You could take some.
What you saying, Mr. Michael?
What I was
Wait, hold
saying,
on.
seeing that
Kevin
next Sunday,
and Kevin and them thing.
seeing that next Sunday is Mother's Day. I think it's show on Saturday should be something pertaining to mothers.
No, well, the mothers. Okay. No, I will be going out on Saturday. I'm going out Saturday night, so I'm not too sure if we go have a Bacchanal Saturday or I go drop it as drop. I could bring it up to Bacchanal Friday, just to please all you. But you see, Saturday and Sunday are outside, are out there.
But it's all you was here with the remote, Kayla. You was watching Nick
Out there. Sharon, I'm using your mic.
Yes, I go.
Yeah, are out there. Saturday and Sunday. So I feel I go hit all your Bacchanal Friday. How does that sound?
Yeah, man. You do your thing, I hear. You do it.
Angela Joseph said, don't remember to go live. Ole pay, ole fast and like confusion. Well, I ain't like the man invite me out. So I will go. Let me see how things will unfold.
It sounds good,
Yes,
Princess. It sounds good.
Yeah, we outside.
Bacchanal
Max, we
Friday,
outside. Yeah,
So when
Bacchanal Friday. So
you're going on with and focus, but you ain't studying Trinidad madman.
oh Lord, don't call the name. Don't call that name. I ain't calling names. I ain't calling names in the party. I ain't calling names.
I want that madman to come for me. Every woman he see tackling on TikTok. Until I hear he dangerous.
Mr. LeBlanc, why are you bad talking, Mr. LeBlanc?
I
You
am not.
bad talk, Mr. LeBlanc.
I am not.
But he's
Warrior Princess.
He's a man. Yes,
Warrior
Mr.
Princess.
Hayden. Yes, darling.
There's one thing I would like to let you all know.
I said, no, madam.
A man not supposed to really tackle a woman. A man supposed to talk to a woman. Tackling women is a long time thing. Nowadays you talk to women, you speak to women.
Mr. Hayden, you too damn perfect, yes?
I'm not perfect, my brother. I'm trying. I am trying.
Climate to be home right.
What's that?
I am trying. I'm not perfect.
Climate to be home by 10 o'clock.
On what? On Saturday? Hello, climate. I outside. When I outside, I don't hide. It's jump outside. What's wrong with you? You don't love me really. I just only go to the karaoke 2 streets away. But let me dress up and put my little heels. I could real dance, you know. I can't. Well, I mean, to say I ain't but with the back boogie and the young people thing, but I could really move on the floor like ice skating. You know, I could dance. So let me go out and get a little. Mr. Michael.
Cha-cha, bolero, foxtrot.
Yeah. I learned to dance, you know.
I go put you in the shade.
So I hope Mr. Focus could dance.
I go put you in the shade. Let me meet you in the dance.
I hope Mr. Focus could dance. Huh?
I go put you in the shade. Let me meet you in a dance. I'm taking that challenge.
All right. All right. I'm taking you up on that challenge. Yeah. I said the warrior princess up on that challenge. When I'm done with you, I'll have you giddy. Trust me. Because it's raw energy and it's raw fire.
I will be in Paris Street on next Sunday.
Wow. No, well, I can't do 2 weekends in 1 month. Sorry.
Paria sweet.
I am
Paria sweet. Paria sweet hotel in Laramie.
2 weekends in 1 month. Yeah. I am willing, but I am weak.
Mother's Day function there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys. I'm saying pleasant good night, and to everybody on TikTok, YouTube, in the comment section. Although I see some of them in the comment section on YouTube still talking politics, and that's what we can talk about. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Streams. And everybody who...
When you see all of them put dead. Michael. And everybody in the comment section, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you very much for coming on. Mr. Michael, Mr. Megatron, Kitty, Chatter, Runaway, but I love you still. Mr. Focus, and everybody who came up in the box, especially the lovely Sharon Felix. Every Trinity, Kitty, everybody, thanks for coming on, and I love you guys. Have a pleasant night and a wonderful weekend. And if all you have a spouse and the piggy walking, bless God. I am out.
You too.
If you have a spouse and the piggy walking, walk it.
Walk it. Yeah. Because when I get one, when the Lord happens to bless me with one, again, I pray long and hard about it. I will walk it till it sneezes. Or you have a pleasant night.
Have a good weekend.
You too, guys. Love you. Bye.